Oh look, another video on a useless overdrive pedal I'm never gonna buy. I think that's exactly what most bass players think when it comes to overdrive pedals. Why? Because most of them were built for guitar players. And when you try to use them on bass, you lose all that satisfying low end. Well, I think we finally found a solution. In this video, we're checking out a bass pedal that really surprised me. The Basstard Flex Bass Overdrive from Thorn Sound Labs. If you haven't heard of them, Thorn Sound Labs is a Nashville-based designer of effects pedals founded in 2021. Now let's dive in and break down what makes this pedal so special. First of all, it looks pretty cool. I really like the color combination. But of course, that shouldn't be the main reason why you buy a pedal. The design is compact and straightforward with a modern, solid build. It easily fits on any pedal board without taking up too much space. Now let's take a look at the controls. Gain. This controls how much overdrive you add. Turn it down for a subtle, warm edge. Crank it up and you get growl and punch. Perfect for rock or punk tones. Next we have damping. This one's crucial for bass players. It controls how much of your low frequencies actually enter the overdrive circuit. Lower damping means more bass frequencies enter the overdrive circuit, which can sound a bit muddy. Higher damping keeps your low end tight and punchy even at higher gain. Next we have headroom. This sets how dynamically the pedal reacts to your playing. Higher headroom means soft notes stay clean and clear, while harder playing pushes into distortion naturally, giving you a dynamic and expressive sound. Next we've got volume. This is your output level control to match or boost your signal when the pedal is engaged. Next we have the freeband EQ, bass, mid and treble. This freeband EQ is super useful. Shape your tone by boosting or cutting lows, mids and highs. This lets you dial in warmth, presence or brightness to fit your style or band mix perfectly. Moving on, we've got blend. This is the crucial feature. It mixes your clean bass signal with the overdriven sound. This means you retain your fundamental low end clarity while layering in distortion on top. Turn it all the way clean for no overdrive, or full drive for max grid. Now let's look at the switches. Symmetry switch. This changes the clipping character. One side gives you a smoother, more rounded overdrive. The other is sharper and more aggressive. More bite, more grind. Next, we've got a mid-frequency switch. This adjusts which part of the mid-range the mid-EQ is affecting. It's super helpful for tuning your tone to fit a band mix or a specific genre. Class A-B switch. This switches between two overdrive circuits. Class A, warmer, creamier, vintage style overdrive. Class A-B, punchier, more aggressive, modern overdrive. Perfect to cut through a dance mix. One more small but super important detail. The Basstard Flex Bass Overdrive is a true bypass pedal. That means when the pedal is turned off, your bass signal goes through untouched. No tone loss, no coloring. Also, with this analog overdrive pedal, the power supply voltage plays a big role in shaping your tone. Higher voltage means more headroom, which gives you a cleaner, more dynamic signal before the distortion kicks in. I'm using this 18 volts power supply by Pictronics. You'll find the link in my video description. I know that was quite a bit of info. So now let's test different settings. So who's this for? If you're tired of overdrive pedals that kill your low end, this one's a no-brainer. Whether you play rock, punk, metal, or just want to add a bit of grit to your tone, the Basstard is a great choice. I hadn't heard of Thorn's soundlabs before, but I have to say I'm really impressed. This pedal sounds great, offers tons of control, and keeps your low end alive and punchy. Plus, it's super easy to use. What I really like is that it's not just another guitar pedal that can be used for bass. Everything on this pedal is built from the ground up for bass players, and it's a ton of fun to use. The only negative, if you can even call it like that, is that the power supply is not included. But honestly, that's also no big deal. Other than that, I can totally recommend checking it out. If you want to check it out for yourself, hit the link in my video description. It will take you straight to the product page. I also want to give a quick thank you to TommyLeeDepp for providing this pedal and sponsoring this video. If you haven't heard of them, they're one of the best places to buy music gear, offering expert advice, great service, and fast shipping. And if you're ever in Germany, make sure to visit their store in Treppendorf. I've been there a few times and I can tell you, it's a true paradise for musicians. So what do you think of this pedal? Would you consider getting one? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.